Should I buy in 2021 or 2022? Let's talk about it. I'm going to be as frank and honest as I possibly can about whether or not you should buy in 2021, 2022. Here's the deal. Every area will have its own median price range, meaning in your area, maybe the average price of homes is $250,000, or maybe the average price home is $515,000, or maybe it's more like $135,000. So every market is going to be different. You won't be able to have a conversation with every agent or every professional, even lender, about the average price point or the median price point for an area or for all areas, because everywhere is going to be completely different. Here's what I want you to understand. If you are a buyer and you're looking to buy your primary dwelling, or trying your best to get out of a house that's roaring, or a rental note that's roaring, meaning that rental note or your monthly payment is high, or your mortgage is high, or maybe you have so many repairs that you can't take care of the repairs because life is not allowing you to have so much disposable income. So now you actually want to downsize. Right now is more than likely a good time for you to buy a home. So it depends on what you qualify for and whether or not your home could be sold if you are a potential seller / buyer. So you want to sell, and in order to buy, you have to sell. So if you're looking to purchase and it's your primary dwelling, if you're an investor, or if you are a seller who's looking to move to the next property, or even to downsize, upsize, it doesn't matter. The most important thing is that you understand how many homes are available on the market in your area, and if they actually meet what you need and what you want for you or for you and your family. The most important part to me for you is that whatever you decide to buy, do not get emotionally attached to the property. I say don't get emotionally attached to the property because if something happens in life and you decide that you're ready to sell that property, never be so tied up in a property that you don't do the best thing for you and for your financial well-being to move forward and sell that home. So when you're looking for your house, do everything that you can not to let this house appear to you in your thoughts and in your emotions to be your forever home. If you are looking for your forever home, maybe you're at the point of retirement, or maybe you have a specific type of property that you need because it fits your lifestyle or your business. In this current market, it may or may not be the best time for you to buy. If you're looking for something unique, that's completely different than looking for the average home that the average buyer is looking to purchase. So in many cases, no matter where you are in the States, especially, the average property that a first-time home buyer is looking to purchase, there's that average price. Considering that a lot of buyers will be looking to purchase within that price point. So you'll have a lot of competition, which kind of rolls into what's happening in the market right now, 2021, 2022, where there's far more of a bidding war happening in all areas, all across the US specifically. So if you are looking to move up, or if you're looking to sell, you may sell, and you may have to keep in mind that there's a possibility that you may need to rent for a short period of time until you find what it is that you really want. If it's the best time for you to sell, because it is an excellent market for sellers, sell the property. Unattach yourself emotionally and move forward. There will be more houses. And if you're thinking, well, in 5 years or in 2 years or next year, guess what? There still will be more buyers and more buyers and more buyers. We kind of get in this mindset that either there's not enough or it will never happen again. It will happen again. And if you're an investor, you already know you're not looking for properties that are currently on the market that are listed necessarily. It's probably those off-market properties that you're looking for. So it doesn't matter which type of buyer you are right now, you have to get connected to a local real estate agent who really knows the market. And don't talk to the agent who's telling you it's an absolute no, do not buy right now, or it's an absolute yes, you should buy right now. It truly depends. The thing for you is to go into the deal not being emotionally attached and tied up to where you can't make a truly good financial decision for yourself. Think of it that way. So for instance, if you're renting right now and your rent is higher than what the lender has said if you were to buy a home, your monthly note would end up being, this is a good time for you to buy. Rates are still low, so with that, that means money is pretty cheap. We don't know what the feds will do, if they'll increase the rates, but even if they increase the rates, we're not talking about a huge jump to 4, 5, 6% in most cases, right? So if you're renting right now and your rent is high, and it's so high that it's affecting your ability to enjoy life and not feel like you're struggling in order to meet the note every month, you should consider buying. If you know your credit score is at least a 580 or a 620, it's time for you to talk to a lender and see what type of home you can actually purchase. Because you could be in a property where the landlord is not taking care of everything that needs to be done. Maybe your utilities are out the roof because of a lack of insulation or a lack of repairs having been made on the property. I could go on and on and on. So in those instances, it's probably better for you to own something of your own. New construction is still an option. So you don't have to walk into a property where now there's a new type of a laundry list of things that have to be repaired. You could be purchasing a home right now instead of living where you're living and renting. It's still an option. The bottom line is a property is only worth what a buyer is willing to pay. It doesn't matter if it's 2021, 2022, 2025, 2030. A property is still worth what a buyer is willing to pay. So it doesn't matter how volatile the market becomes. In most cases, buyers are always buying and sellers are always selling. There's usually going to be a fluctuation of when it's a buyer's market and when it's a seller's market. But from the area that I'm in, a lot of times the buyer's market and the seller's market can be on kind of an even keels, so it's all relative to where you are. And you can be in one city and in one area it's a seller's market and in the other area it's a buyer's market. You just have to get connected to someone who really knows the market and is really looking out for your best interest. So should you buy in 2021, 2022? Answer to that, probably yes. Just get connected with somebody who really knows the market, because if it's no, you want to know that it's not a good idea for you to buy right now. That's why I make checklists and I hand it to people and say, here's what happens next, so you'll know what happens next. Find a realtor like that. Someone is going to tell you, here's the next step, and after that, this is the next step, and after that, this is the next step, and after that, so that you won't miss a beat and you'll know what to anticipate. It just takes all the questions out of everything. And if you don't find that realtor, let me know and I'll make sure you have it. So if you want to know more about home buying, direct message me or check out my most recent videos.